Hello and welcome back to another episode of Jewels on the Couch. And guess what I am today? La Bobo, La Bobo, La Bobo. You know those videos where the girl goes like, how many times can I say La Boo without like annoying my boyfriend? And she just is sitting there, she goes La Bobo over and over again. Those videos make me die.
La boo boo.
La boo. Your mom said la boo boo. She was like la boo boo.
La boo boo.
You sound like Edna from The Incredibles. La boo boo.
La boo boo.
You know the character I'm talking about, right? You do sound like her.
La boo boo.
Whoa, did you see that today?
La
Were you watching
boo
this?
boo. Yeah.
Is this the game you're... Oh my goodness. Dude, Baker Mayfield is MVP.
La boo boo.
Did you see that video of Baker Mayfield talking shit to the guy in the stands? You didn't see it? Can I show it to you? You'll love it, actually.
La boo boo.
La boo boo.
La boo boo.
It's really funny. It's funny to say. Oh, look at Drake May shifting in the pocket.
La boo boo.
The boyfriends always take forever to actually get annoyed, which is great because it's like, La Bobo. Anyways, today I am so excited because I am actually on a freaking couch. And the last time that I filmed my Grouch on the couch, I was on a fucking bed. A bed? I am about to complain. And if you want to complain with me, let's complain together. I already told my boyfriend, I said, some of these things are things that you do. Here they are. Let's delve in, shall we? When someone tickles me, my boyfriend does this. When I'm stretching, when you're having a nice big stretch, and boyfriend will just come up to me and go, tickle, tickle, to my stomach. I was stretching, having the best stretch of my life, and now you've just come and tickled me. And now I'm like, don't do it to people. Let them have their nice stretch. I'm not feeling the ears. No, just keep going, whatever. I'm taking them off. Okay, we're on to the next. When songs have random dialogue at the end and it ruins the entire song. The example I have is Cowboy by Selena Gomez. I love that song. That song is amazing. It's a vibe. It's great. But at the end, it has this random talking at the end of the song. And I'm like, you just ruined the entire song. And they don't make an edit without the voice in it. You just have to listen to it. And it's like, sometimes it's like 15 seconds at the end of the song. Or even worse, when it is in the middle of the song. And I'm pretty sure, I think it's Jaded by Drake. I'm pretty sure, I think that's what I'm talking about, or Pekin, that has, it's a great song. And then you just have this random lady, and I don't know how you feel about it, blah, 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 blah. Especially when it has like a bunch of cussing and it's just like fucking blah, blah. And it's like, I don't want to be yelled at. Like in the middle of a song, now I'm being cussed out. And I was just jamming. Just make the song. This isn't a podcast. This isn't a recording of your argument with your girlfriend last night. Like, get rid of it. Turn it off. I'm so done. When doctors prescribe small quantities for a medication I'm going to be taking for the rest of my life. Like, my doctor prescribed me like 10 pills for a medication that I'm going to be on for the rest of my life. Like, I'm sorry, I'm gonna be depressed for the rest of my life. I have to take these antidepressants every single day. Why are you prescribing me 10? Do you want to gamble? Do you want to see what happens? Are you doing a psychological study to see what happens to someone when they only have 10 pills, only have 10 days, and then boom, they don't have any more? Now they have to get a refill. Same thing goes for my inhaler. I have literal asthma, and you're gonna give me one inhaler with no refill when I literally can't freaking breathe? I have to go order a new inhaler, and it says that I need a physician's approval for me to breathe and be happy. No, you're not God. You don't get to have this in your hands. And then the stress of having to call the pharmacy and get a refill, shoot me in the actual head. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be on hold. When people are sarcastically rude, first of all, sarcasm in general, I thought that I liked it. I do enjoy some sarcasm, but some I really don't freaking like. All right, guys, I was waving around my pen and I actually forgot that I have this wand. Look how cool this is. It's literally like a crystal. Oh, there we go. There we go. Crystals. It's beautiful. I got this from Apple Hill. I actually got it from my niece, but my sister's not talking to me right now. She hasn't talked to me for 2 weeks. And I bought this for my niece. And I said, can I drop it off and give it to her? But she hasn't said anything and she left me on red. So guess what? It's mine now. Wingardium Leviosa. Sarcasm can be funny in some ways, but in some ways it's not. For example, my partner, my boyfriend Morgan, I can't say partner because I know I said that before and someone said, are you a lesbian? Nothing wrong with that, but I'm not. My partner is not a woman, it's a man. So my boyfriend, he sarcastically says no to me a lot. No one has ever said no to me in the past and not meant it. Like if someone says no to me, they mean no. So I'm not gonna assume that your no is a joke. I'm gonna think it's serious and I'm not gonna ask again, or I'm gonna think you're serious and I'm gonna go do the thing that I just asked you to do. And it's sad and it's something that I've had to learn, but it's all good now. So for example, I'll be like, can you, do you mind cooking tonight? And he'll be like, no, I don't want to. And I'm like, okay. And then he's like, I'm kidding. I'm joking. I would never do that. I would never say no. And he's like, it's funny to me because I would never say no to you. I'd never say no, obviously, but like I would never say no to you in that way. So that's why it's funny to me. Haha, though, I could laugh about it now. Pretty sure I talked about this before, but working out in public. I used to be able to work out in public. I can't anymore. It's done. It's over. When you're using new equipment and you don't understand how to use it and you're sitting there and you're trying to understand it, you can't get around to it. You don't know what's going on. You're doing all these different things. Like, haha, trying to pretend like you know what you're doing and you don't and you look like an idiot. No, I'd rather not. I hate it when I go to the gym. I look at a new piece of equipment. I'm like, oh, I want to use this. No idea how to use it. And no one's probably even looking at me, but I will look around like, oh my God, those people, they just saw me struggling. And I don't know about you guys, but I don't like people to see me struggling, okay? You're not gonna catch me off guard, but when I'm at the gym, you're gonna catch me off guard because you're gonna see me sweating and struggling. First of all, I sweat so bad, like embarrassingly bad. I actually talked to my therapist about this and she said, Julia, sweating is sexy. Sweating shows that you're working hard. You know, men find it sexy. I'm like, I don't care if random men at the gym find me sexy. That's not about them. It's about me sweating and being disgusting. It's about me getting up from a freaking machine and there being wet marks all over the seat. Literally, I get up from the seat. You could literally see the outline of my butt with sweat. No joke, I'm not even kidding. Next one, hybrid work schedules. Clearly, we can do the job remotely if there's days that I work remote. If there's days that we work remote, clearly we can do the job efficiently, remotely. Why do I need to come in twice, 3 times a week to sit in a desk, to do the exact same thing that I would be doing at home. But now I'm just sitting around a ton of people that are talking super loud that I can't even hear my own thoughts. I can't even make my phone calls. I can't even do what I need to do because now I'm hearing people talking. And now when I'm talking to other people, they can hear the background of people talking. They literally think I'm at a party. They think I'm hanging out with a group of friends. But no, I'm at work. I'm at work. There's people all around me yelling and screaming. And how's your weekend? Whatever. No, I just want to be at home. And also during the day, it's like if I'm at home and I can have my cozy outfit on, I can make my own lunch. Life is better. My cat's there. Like my cat's literally there, which makes me just so much happier. It's like, why do I need to come into the office? There's no point. What are we doing? Next, people that only use Apple and act like anything else is trash, garbage, poor people shit. iPhones. Using iPhones, I totally understand. Like, I love using an iPhone. I like iMessaging. I like only texting people with iPhones. When it turns green, it does irritate me a little bit. But I'm talking about people that have Apple everything. Like, Apple AirPods, Apple Mac computer, Apple iPhone, Apple thing. That's fine. You're allowed to do that. But when you do that and then you act like people who don't use Apple in everything are poor or cheap, or you don't understand what they're doing, that pisses me off. That pisses me off. And why? Why do you ask? Because I remember when I was in college and I ended up buying a laptop for myself, which, by the way, I still have. HP baby, super dirty. It was less than $1,000 and I still have it. It's incredible. I use it all the time and I've had it for many years, definitely over 5 years. And I posted a photo of the box when I got it on my Snapchat story. And this girl writes, "Only Apple here. Only Apple. Like, what?" And I'm like, what? Like, first of all, why do you care about what laptop I'm using? Go use your MacBook to stalk your ex. You're not even in college. Like, this girl wasn't even in school. Will I eventually probably get a MacBook? Probably. But I'll never be one of those people that look down on people that use other products. Next, in movies or shows where no one helps the person being attacked. When I was watching Stranger Things, I can't remember, I think it was season 3, where Elle was getting freaking attacked. And all those little children, her friends, are sitting there watching her literally being completely attacked. Like, oh my God, Elle, oh my God. There's literally 5 of them standing off to the side watching her get attacked. They can tag team. They took forever. Finally, they start helping her. After a long time, they're sitting there, all 5 of them watching. Oh my God, oh my God. I'm like, don't you realize all 5 of you can probably save her and help her, but you're sitting there watching? And I know it's a show and I know it's not real and I know whatever, but it still pisses me off. It annoys me so bad. That actually gives me like firsthand anger. Firsthand anger. Blood boiling anger. Next. When a cocktail is too strong. Like, okay, bartender, you think that you're doing me a favor. You think like, oh, this girl probably wants a strong drink. Oh, I gave her 2 shots instead of 1. Like, let's get her lit. Let's get her all crazy. Like, no, that's not what's gonna happen. What's gonna happen is I'm gonna take a sip of the drink. It tastes like just alcohol, just pure alcohol. It doesn't taste like a lemon drop. It just tastes like vodka and it's disgusting. And you're not doing me a favor. I don't want more alcohol. I want to taste the lemon and the lemon drop. I want it to be a little sweet. This literally happened to me like last week and I got an espresso martini. I never really drink anymore. So like when I drink, I just get 1 or 2 drinks max. And when I get my drink and I'm all excited because I never drink, I'm like excited for all the different flavors. And then I just get hit with fucking vodka 100 proof Might as well put moonshine in there. Might as well freaking catch it on fire and give it to me because it literally burns my throat. You're not doing me a favor. I don't want to drink it. I don't want to taste it. I don't want to pay for it. You're not doing me a favor. I don't want to be drunk. It's not going to get me buzzed. I don't get buzzed. I don't get happy drunk. I don't get any of those things. What happens is I get a headache. My stomach now hurts and now I'm annoyed. And now I just feel like I wasted my money and it's disgusting. Disgusting. Next. People that drink like every weekend, every day, whatever, but they're against weed, THC, edibles. Like what? First of all, let me tell you something loud and clear. I have never regretted a thing, never regretted one thing I've done while high. I have regretted things that I've done while drunk or buzzed. 100%. If I never drank my entire life, there's a lot of things that wouldn't have happened that could have been avoided that weren't that great that happened. I could have avoided a lot of those things, but being toasted, being a little toasty, if anything, I think more clearly, I think more thorough. I stay inside. I have deep conversations that are actually super introspective. I'm talking about politics and like history. Like I'm not, what's going on? Let's do this, let's go there. Acting super impulsive. Act super impulsive when you drink alcohol because you literally get rid of the thinking part of your brain. That's the first part that goes when you drink. Did you know that? So then you're not thinking anymore and you're not making logical decisions. Like, yeah, let me just pay to make stupid decisions and regrets. Let me pay you to have regrets. Like, and they're like, people are like, oh, I don't smoke, that's drugs, but I drink. It's like, don't you realize drinking is horrible for you? Horrible. Having an edible is not horrible for you. Have an edible and talk to me later. Seriously. Next, when people are rude at the laundromat, you're probably like, Julia, that's so random. That's so random. What made you think of that? Well, let me tell you a story, and this is gonna go on a little tangent, so I'm sorry. But at the apartments where I live, there's a laundry room, and one day I was washing my clothes. They were done. They were ready to be put in the dryer, but both dryers were in use. But they were done. Like they were in, so there was laundry in the dryers, but there was zero time left. They're both done, completely done. And my clothes are wet. And I'm also working from home that day. So I'm not gonna sit there and wait for this person to come take their items out of the dryer. So guess what I did? And you guys can tell me if I'm wrong for this, but honestly, if you do, I'm not gonna agree with you. But I took this man's, whatever. I took the person's clothes, at the time I didn't know. I took this person's clothes out of the dryer, out of both dryers. Keep in mind, both dryers were done, zero time left. There's literally like 3 items in each dryer. No joke, I'm not even kidding. There was a little sweater, a rag, and then like a shirt. And then in the other dryer, there was like a jacket, a shirt, and like maybe some pants. That's it. No joke, 3 items. I'm literally like mid taking the clothes out of the dryer, like literally my hand is holding the clothes, and this lady walks in and she looks at me and she goes, "Are you touching my stuff?" And I was like, "Yeah, the dryer's done." And she goes, "Oh my God, can you not touch my stuff? You can wait 2 minutes for me to come get my stuff." And I literally was like, this lady came in like guns blazing, super mad. And I'm like, okay, like I'm not even gonna fight with this lady. Like she's stupid and she's ugly. So like I'm not gonna fight with this idiot. Like she's clearly upset about other things in her life if she's gonna blow up on me over laundry. And then I'm like, I'm putting my stuff in the dryer. And then she goes, "Did you take all of my stuff out?" And I said, "Yeah." And she goes, well, just don't touch people's stuff. Don't touch people's stuff. And I was like, okay, like that. And she goes, "Yeah, don't touch my stuff. That's really fucking rude." And she like left. And I'm like, number one, when you are using a community washer dryer, you are paying for the time that your clothes are in there. So when the time is up, you are up. Your clothes are up, your money's up. Unless you're going in there putting more money and putting more time, your time is done. It's actually inconsiderate of you to think that I'm gonna stand there and wait for you to come. How long? I could have been waiting there forever. I have work that I have to get back to. My clothes are wet. I'm not gonna let my wet clothes sit in the washer while I wait for you to get your 3 items out of the dryer. I wish I would have said something a little bit more, but I just was like, I'm not even gonna fight with this idiot. She's stupid. But like, I wish I could go back in time and be like, yeah, well, when you pay for time and you don't have any more time, then you therefore do not have authority over the dryer or washer. This is a community, and I'm not gonna sit here and wait for you to come when my clothes are wet. I'm gonna put my clothes in the dryer. And also, don't put 3 items in each dryer. Put them in 1 dryer. Why do you need 2? Like, it literally pissed me off. Like, she already has a bad enough life. Honestly, like, if that's gonna piss her off, like, have a great life, honey. Like, life's gonna be really difficult for you. And honestly, you're lucky that it was me, because if it was someone else, it could have cussed you out. And honestly, whew, I was mad about that though. Like, I literally came back home and I was like, damn it. I wish I was more rude. Next, crazy alarm sounds. My alarm is very peaceful, but it's still loud enough. I can hear it. You don't need that like you're getting up for the freaking military. Like someone just broke in and invaded your house. Like, it's literally like you wake up like grabbing your stuff. You wake up with instant anxiety, your heart's racing. Like, I had a friend that used to have an alarm like this, and I remember when it go off. And I'm like, girl, what the fuck? It doesn't even matter if you're waking up an hour earlier than you usually do. If I hear that alarm, I assume I am late. I am late. I gotta hurry up and get the fuck out of the house. Next. Last and final one. Celebrity perfumes. Celebrity perfumes. Khloe Kardashian, her perfume came out, and I took one whiff and I was like, this woman did not work on this. Her assistant went into the lab, put this together. She's not wearing it. It's the most boring bottle, super boring bottle, boring name. I'm pretty sure it's like just Chloe or something, XO or something, like so basic. And I was like, you are not smelling this. You are just capitalizing and making money off of this. And honestly, I hope, you know what? I'm not gonna buy it, and I'm not trying to be rude, but like, you're not in the lab. I want to talk to these celebrities and be like, do you wear your perfume? Do you actually? Because the only celebrity that wears her perfume is probably Paris Hilton, and that's because her perfumes actually smell absolutely amazing, and she's definitely in the lab. She's probably in the lab putting it together, making it herself in the lab. But Khloe, come on. You're at home with your kids and with Lama June. Okay, she's not like Lamar. All right, guys. Well, that is it for this episode of Grouch on the Couch. And until next time, I love you so much. Au revoir.